So one of the things that's different about OST is that we made it so that this program was an intensive that could take dancers that were recovering from an injury, which is something that you don't see very often. And there's a very personal reason behind that decision. So most dancers know that I lost my career at 16, and I had a career-ending injury, and that was kind of how things went. But what a lot of dancers don't know, if they don't know me personally, is that I have 2 pretty intense chronic illnesses. After I lost my career, I was diagnosed with a connective tissue disorder, meaning that, when we talk about connective tissue and how that holds the joints together, my joints don't hold together. So the joints that I have will dislocate kind of at their own will. And it's called EDS, which is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And this is something that has drastically changed my life, my mobility, and how I do things. And what I can tell you is that after my career-ending injury, even with the problems that I had, I was actually still able to train to the level that this program was, just to keep myself active and fit. And happy, to be honest with you, because dancing is what brought me joy and still brings me joy. And this program came out of that experience. That was how this program started. It was because this is what I was doing every single day. This is what, before things became really progressive, this is what I was able to do. And I took what I was doing every day with my coach individually, and I put it into a program, and in 2014, which was the year that I officially, had to really retire from that kind of intense activity due to the physical condition that I'm in. But through all of that was what brought out probably my biggest accomplishment, which was this program. And I know that when I was desperately trying to save my career after that injury and trying to find a way to make things still work, I was looking for a summer intensive that would take me and would still work with me and would still try to help me salvage what I had left. And I was older in high school. I was not young in high school, so I was at a point where I didn't have a lot of time to rehabilitate, and dance medicine was not very accessible. So, that was also a piece that played into it. But there was not a summer intensive out there that would take me in the condition that I was in. And who knows? I could have at least had a very short career had I been able to get the training that I needed and the rehabilitation that I needed. And that's kind of we'll never know. But what I do know is that we are going to offer this for other dancers. We were going to make this possible, and we were going to find a way to do this, and we did.
Just to touch on a little bit, Casey does have type 1 diabetes, so this is something that she deals with her dancing and trying to control the disease process. And so for anyone out there that does have type 1 and is interested, this is a perfect program where you have such small numbers to staff. It's usually a 4-to-1 ratio at the most. They have an understanding of diabetes and other disorders that kids might have and dancers are trying to deal with. We even had Casey spend an entire week with Cassie to have Cassie monitor her throughout the day and night so she could learn more about how the diabetes played into her training and her dancing. And we actually look forward to adding more to our team in a few weeks by going to a diabetes camp for teenagers that are high-level athletes dealing with type 1 diabetes. And Cassie is actually willing to join us so that she can further educate herself and we can get direct questions answered for Casey's training. So so that we can take that and help her improve even further.
I have type 1 diabetes, and Cassie and Mr. Mike and Hannah have been great on keeping my blood sugars under control and knowing when I need to stop and when I can keep going. And so, especially if you have some kind of illness or disease, this program is also great for you because not only do they teach you how to train while dealing with it, but they also know when to push you and when to not. And Cassie and Mr. Mike and Hannah have been super supportive, and I have a whole box of schools and juices, and yeah, it's been really fun, and they have really helped me grow this summer, and I'm so glad I came.
If you're coming in here with an illness, whether that's in like the neuropathic kind of tree of things, whether that's EDS, whether that's diabetes, any of those kind of things, we have a program for you. And that's what's so great about this being an individual program and being all about you, is that, you know, all of your sessions and all of your classes are tailored to you and what you can do, which means that you are always going to be safe. You are always going to have the support of a staff that is medically trained. And, you know, I don't know where this will take you, but I do know that it will take you probably farther than you are right now. And I would love to be a part of your journey and hear your story and, you know, help you accomplish something that I was not able to do because the resources weren't available to me. As amazing as my coach was, but we didn't have all of these tools. So I am so ready to make those available for you. And we have had dancers come in here with different chronic illnesses. You're going to hear from one of them, and you know, they are able to continue and do amazing things. And I cannot wait to see where this is going to take you.